Right, here we are, 28th of April. Show you where the plot's going. As you can see, I've prettied it up a little bit with a couple of pots to make things look a little bit more cheerful. Let's start with our cold press. Right, let's open it up, see how we're getting on. Remember, we sowed a lot of this stuff very early on in January. So we've got parsnips, a few lettuce there. I sowed them a fortnight ago. Parsnips, leeks are doing alright, carrots and some sprouts. Not sprouts, the sprouts, that's the sprouts in the pots. They were sown at home in the greenhouse. Now we got beetroot, there we go. The squash that I put in there didn't come up, or hasn't come up yet, but the courgettes are just showing there. But I've got some that I grew at home, and that is what I think is going to get favour to go into the plot. Right, let's come on round. Since last year I've managed to get hold of a greenhouse. How about that then? It was a giveaway thingy. It took me 2 hours to take it to bits and 2 hours to put it back together again. I've plasticked it purely because there's so many ne'er-do-wells that walk close to my plot, and if it was glass they would break it. So I've put plastic in to fend against that. Right, we've got, remember our cauliflowers that we sowed last June? They are just beginning to head up now. The leaf beet or spinach is about to go to seed. It's just beginning to show signs of going to seed. Come on round, black currants. They've all got little baby, well, they're little flowers on them. Look. And the raspberries or loganberries are showing good, and as is the red currants. Come on round, there's another couple of cauliflowers there. Down here to the strawberries. Strawberries are looking good. They've all got nice new leaves on, and they're just beginning to show signs of waking up from their winter slumbers. They're well late, of course. Let's go in a bit, see what they look like. There you go, just got nice new leaves on. 2 weeks ago I put in a row of beetroot, and they're just beginning to show now. Can you just see them at the end there? There we go, just showing through. Then here I've put in my onion sets, and they're all showing. They've only been in a fortnight, and they're just beginning to show as well. Look. And moving along, grapevines, they're just beginning to bud. And that it's beginning to show that, well, you can see that we're a good 2 weeks behind on everything. Moving along, the potatoes in the bath, they're just beginning to show the warmth from the polythene. Here we go. There you go. They're just coming up. Moving along, asparagus. They're looking really good. There you go. I should be picking some of those. We're at the end of April. These started to show about a week ago, and I've had 2 small pickings. I've put out some more strawberries in the path, and the last year's one's done well, so I thought I might just as well do the whole lot, the whole path. There you go, and they're just looking good. So these are first year strawberries. And the sea, I can't remember what I call it now, sea holly, whatever it is, That's only just showing. Usually in April they are fully in flower. I know our local seashore has a whole load of those and it looks superb. And the sea spinach, that's looking like it's just about to go to seed, which is what I intend to keep the seed so that I can continue growing it. Marrows and courgettes, I've just prepared the ground and I've put in the tubes in preparation, but the marrows and courgette plants are in the greenhouse at home, and they're just smally little plants at the moment, a long way behind. Well, they don't say a long way, but they're a good fortnight behind. I've put a row of spinach in here, proper spinach. I don't normally grow ordinary spinach, I usually go for the leaf beets, but ordinary spinach, you've got so many uses. The garlics, they are doing really well. And so we did have a bit of trouble with a crow, but old Moggy there, he seems to have sorted that out. The crow don't like the look of him. The crow was digging my onion sets out and digging the new ground as well. This is ready here for the pumpkins, and beyond that will be the squash. I've put a few sweet corn in. These I brought on at home, just half a dozen, sort of a bit tongue-in-cheek, in the hope that the frost don't get them. But they're in there. They've been in there a week and they're beginning to look a little bit yellow, so I've got a feeling I might have put them in just a little bit early. But, well, you've got to go for it. These are the shallots. Once again, they're doing quite well. They've never really stopped growing. From the day I put them in, 2 or 3 weeks later they started to show up, despite all the cold weather. And they've just sort of like ticked along really. And the potatoes, I've put this black polythene over just this end. I've put the potatoes in, they've been in now for 3-4 weeks and they're not showing. I've laid the hose in there ready for, with, you know, the hose with the holes in ready for when they do start to show, and I earth up, and then I'll trap that hose into the earthing up. So moving along, sprakes aren't in yet, sprakes are at home. Coming up, the broad beans, the ones I put directly in the ground in November, never ever showed, and I'm resolved to the fact that I've lost them. So I've got those that I brought on in pots at home, and I've got some more which I sowed a fortnight ago. And I was bequeathed a peach tree. Oh, just hope it is a peach tree, but it's in there now. Parsnips, I sowed parsnips. Let's see now, where are we? I sowed them the end of February, and they're all just showing up. They're just coming up. I'm quite pleased with that. And move along, the peas. These peas I brought on at home, and they're doing nicely, as you can see. The apple tree has got blossom just showing. Rhubarb's doing nicely, and of course there's a little bit of asparagus there as well. The end red grapes, they're just showing, they're just budding up. I've got potatoes in bins. There we go, there's the potatoes in the bin, look, they're just showing. And come along to our pond. We didn't have any frog spawn this year. We got a newt there though, look. I can see you, Newty. I've got a feeling he might have ate the frog spawn, if there was any. So, there you go. That's the plot. That's how it's doing at the moment. Well, come on, rain without making you too dizzy. Mr. Scarecrow's still there looking after things that the crows got used to him. And there's the whole plot. Update from last year. This is the first time I've showed the plot since last year, but you can compare last April's video with this one and you'll see how far we are behind. Okay, see you soon. Bye.